gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Good Night Podcast. This is your host, Amer Rez. Today I'm joined, as you know, I always like to bring comedians that I think are special, comedians with whom I've had interesting conversations with. And today is no exception. Your comedian today, I'll say that she's not just funny, she speaks funny. In the sense that there's certain words that she says, the second I heard them, I'm like, oh, that's a funny person. You said it earlier, dick. That's one of them. She's talking about her son's dick, by the way. Also, titties. That's another word. I'm like, yeah. You speak funny. You're an adult. That's the first thing. I'm like, oh, that's an adult talking about her adult life. It's you're very funny. And also, she performs in French. She's a humoriste. And ladies and gentlemen, make a lot of noise for Claudine Napoleon, everybody. Claudine Napoleon.
Nice. Thank you for having me.
Yes, my pleasure. Today we are recording live at Cafe Evie. Can you believe it? Alessandro has not given up on the podcast. Can you believe it? He still sponsors the podcast. So, guys, if you want to get delicious pastries, delicious coffees, come to Cafe Evie, 1251 Saint-Zotique Est. In, what's the name of the neighborhood here?
Ghetto. No.
In the ghetto, everybody. I don't know. I saw half a black person. I don't know if it's the ghetto here, but in La Petite Patrie. So, guys, get your coffees, get everything you need from Cafe Evie, 1251 Saint-Zotique Est. Open 6 days a week, except Tuesdays when we record. But maybe if you pass by, he'll let you in. I have no idea. All right. Claudine, how are you?
I'm good. Are you?
I'm very good. I wanted to say there's some people, you're a believer of Jesus, I believe, right? You're a very Christian.
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
And I find that Christians, people who actually believe in Christ, they have an aura to them. And you have that confidence that comes from people who really believe in Jesus. Anyone ever told you this?
No.
Yeah, you have that. Randy Comey has that. Joanna has that a little, not as much. But you guys have like a little like,
a faith-based thing.
Sorry?
It's more like a faith thing.
Yeah, I think it gives you like a certain calmness.
Okay.
That I'm like, oh, this person believes in Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we chase the devil out.
Yeah, I think so. I truly think so. There's a maturity. There's like, oh, it's in the hands of something bigger than me.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
like,
that I believe. Yeah.
Also, I want to say, you have children. I think you're the first guest who has like teenage kids.
You're right, but I have one kid.
You have one kid, the daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I met her once. She's a teenager, right?
Yeah.
She came. How does it feel to perform in front of your daughter?
Well, she really don't care. She can't care less.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like the first time, I think when I perform, she's more nervous than me.
Oh.
For some reason. Yeah. But as far as my material, she knows it by now, so she really don't care.
So wait. You're saying you only have one child, and
yeah.
It's a girl, but one of your jokes is about your son.
It's about my son,
yes.
But it's because it's my nephew.
Ah.
So I always call them my sons.
Okay.
And the joke, it's easier to refer it to your son than to your nephew, because then people will be like, why you, how did you get to, so.
Why is your nephew telling you
why is that your house? Because he lived with me for a couple of years, like my son. Yeah.
You also, you're, I think, the only comedian I had on the podcast who performs in both French and English.
Yeah.
And I remember when I offered you to come do the podcast, you're like, I don't want to talk about comedy. I know nothing about comedy. I'm like, I don't think she knows how much she knows about comedy.
Right.
You do know a lot. You perform a lot. You're one of the hardest working comedians in the scene right now.
Yes, but when I say, like, I don't know a lot, it's because, like, I feel like I haven't been there as much as everybody that's around me. So that's in that sense.
But they don't perform as much as you. You're a hardworking person. That's why I like this. When you decided you want to do comedy, it seems as like, all right, that's what I'm going to do every night for the next 6 months. And I see, I'm like, oh, she's getting better every time I see her. I have a lot of respect for you, Claudine.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Claudine
that.
Napoleon, everybody. Follow her.
Yep. Thank you.
Are you related to Napoleon Bonaparte?
No.
When I thought about questions to bring, I'm like, would be a great question.
I wish.
Yeah?
If I am, he didn't left me nothing. He didn't left me with nothing. No land, no nothing.
You also lived in America, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I live in Florida for like 23 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
So
how was life in America?
It was interesting. It was interesting. So basically, it's like I left when I was 20.
Wow. Okay.
20, because my grandma have give us paper, and then she tricked me into like guilt trip, because she was like, if I don't go and start living there before I'm 21, then I have to redo all the paper myself.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So she would have waste her money, which BS. Like, nah, I know that was not true. But it worked because I love my grandma. And also she had a terminal illness. Oh. So she wanted everybody around her. So I was like, I'm going to go. But the second she died, I'm out.
You better die, Grandma. I'm not coming for nothing. You better fucking die.
You better not tell me that Jesus healed you after this. But no, and then after that, I just end up staying way longer than I ever planned.
I stayed in Florida when my friend got married. Went to Miami. Florida is insane.
Yeah,
it's an insane. I visited many states in America. Florida is the one where I'm like, oh, there's something in the water that makes people.
Where did you go in Florida?
I just went to Miami.
Okay.
I just stayed in Miami. Yeah, maybe a little bit outskirts of Miami, but mostly Miami and like the Cuban neighborhoods around Miami.
Yeah.
And there's this, you're like, oh, and then you watch the news and there's the Florida man, the typical. What's happening in Miami?
Well, honestly, like I live more in the Fort Lauderdale area, so it was more like Miramar. So it's a little bit more quiet than Miami. But you know, Miami is like. I compare it to Montreal. It's like a nightlife.
It's Montreal on cocaine,
right?
And meth, and Cuban sandwiches.
I never really hang.
Yeah.
Like downtown Miami.
Yeah.
Because I have something about things being. I don't like to be around crowd, which is weird to say because I perform on stage.
Absolutely not. I think it's totally normal. Me too.
Yeah.
Being in the crowd stresses me so much.
Yeah.
Being.
On top,
It could be 10 million people in front of me. I don't care.
I don't care because I know where to exit and then you leave, you go. So I never really hang. Like the only time I really hang is like obviously the first year I was there. It was more fun and stuff like that. And then when people come to see me or visit, like my friends and then of course that's the touristic part, right?
Yeah.
But I like Fort Lauderdale more.
It's like a lot of old people, right? Everybody has condos. A lot of old Jews
in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Like, definitely.
No?
And then, I'm thinking it's Fort Lauderdale, there's a lot of tourists. There's a lot of white. Hollywood, there's a lot of Canadian.
Hollywood?
Yeah,
there's
like
a Hollywood in...
Hollywood City.
Oh.
So there's a lot of Hallandale, Hollywood. There's a lot of Canadian there.
Okay. Oh, they go, like, I think they call them snowbirds?
Yeah, snowbirds.
They live 6 months there, yeah?
Yeah. So there's a lot of them. That's the little community. So I was back and forth. I work in Fort Lauderdale. I live in Miramar. It was fun. I'm grateful for it. I got my daughter there. Yeah. 80% of my family is in Florida. So
did you do any comedy in Florida?
Never.
Oh.
I'm originally a poet. That's what I do.
Poet.
Yeah, I write poetry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So when did you decide not to be gay? Sorry.
Not to be a bitch.
All right, wait, let me check on your manager. She's not going to stab me.
We're going to censor that one.
Cut. Poetry, really?
Yeah.
What's your muse?
Anything. Like poetry for real, like I feel like writing, it's my gift.
Yeah.
I started as poetry. Now I've discovered that it's any type of writing, comedy and stuff like that. But I've always naturally, since I'm a kid, write. I used to get paid to write for people.
Yeah?
Poetry. Like, you could give me like, I don't know, like you give me this.
Yeah.
And you say write a poem on it. And then within an hour, I'll have something for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it's not just like love or... It's just anything.
Anything.
Really?
Anything.
How did you get into poetry?
I don't know. It's just naturally happened.
Does it rhyme?
Some rhymes, some don't, because there's different type of poetry that you can write, right? But I don't know. I always felt like I grew up with my mom and my stepdad and my stepsister. My stepsister was not really like family friendly. Like she was really to herself.
Yeah.
That whore.
That's the plug. We'll put her Instagram right here, guys, if you want to talk to her.
But no, she was, I think, close to 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So she was not on my case. And I always tell people my first friend was my pen and my paper.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. Whatever. I ask the question on the paper and I find my own answer on the paper.
So Claudine, this is how long? Why did it take you so long then to get into the world of arts, to get into comedy and?
You know something? I always felt like I was meant to do something on stage.
Yeah.
But I thought it was more like poetry or motivational speaker.
I see that. I can see that. Jesus.
Something to help people, you know. But comedy just happened at the right time, I think.
How did you? Because you've been doing what for a couple of years now, à peu près?
Since 2024.
Since 24. Okay, so yeah, but a couple of years. How did you like? All right, I'm getting on stage. I'm gonna recite my jokes.
Okay, so there was this guy. He do comedy, funny by nature.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then Big Will.
Yeah.
So we have my childhood friend was friend with him.
Yeah.
So then like I like to support small businesses,
Yeah.
like whatever. So I used to repost his stuff a lot.
Oh.
And then every time I'll be like, whenever you want, I got 2 tickets for you. And I was like, I'm not doing that for ticket. I just do that, to support you. As long as you're not an asshole, that's cool by me. And then he did an open mic. So I reposted it, but to have engagement, I asked the question, like, should I do comedy? Should I do it? And he answered, you should do it. And then I was like, I don't know you like that. How you know I'm funny? And he was like, I see your sketch.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think you should do it. And then I was like, my sketch, you know how many take I do before I really post the shit?
Yeah.
Like, on stage is 1 strike and that's it. And then I asked my friend, one of my friend, and my friend first initial was like, well, what if they don't laugh? Right? Which is, I think, their unfair projection.
Yeah.
And then
Always.
I told my friend she's a singer.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, you should totally do it. So then I was like, okay, Big Will, I'm going to go to your open mic, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And then from there, and thank God, I don't want to be rude when I say this, but thank God the people that were in that open mic, boom.
That's the best thing to prepare someone to do comedy is a bad open mic.
A lot of them were not that funny that night. So I was like,
You're too kind. Just say they sucked.
no, because
A lot of people suck. C'est correct.
So then I
They
was
suck.
like,
I'm worried that I suck. I forgot to press record. No, see, okay, I pressed record. All right, that's good. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah,
it's the biggest motivation is to
so
see
then I
someone
was
really
like,
bad.
so my friend looked at me, I look at my friend, and my friend was like, you could totally do that. So
You
then
could- you could at least do that.
You could at least do that. And then there was not a lot of crowd.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'm not performing. And I was looking at the crowd. I said, I don't care about those people. So I told
Yeah.
Big Will, yeah, I'll do it.
That night.
Yeah, I told him that
You
night,
had
but I
your-
didn't do it that night.
Oh, okay.
And then he said, okay, but he didn't put me on the open mic. He put me on the regular show. So then he
I
was
like
like,
that
okay, you
guy.
could do
That's good.
7 minutes.
Okay.
And then I started writing, and at the end I had 12 minutes. And then my first show was 15 minutes.
And how did it go?
It went good. That's where I met Ben and Joanna and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it went good. Now that I look back at the video, I'm like, oh my God, it was horrible.
Oh,
Like
it's
just
the
my
worst
the
feeling.
joke were funny, but
Yeah.
the presence on stage, I was talking so fast.
That's the sign of it's normal. It's
I
your
was
first time.
speaking English, but it was not really English.
It's still the same for me. Don't worry. It's part of your cachet. It's part of your like je ne sais quoi. Like she's different.
She's different.
She doesn't know how to conjugate.
You know.
That's ooh. that's
She
why
got
we
a
love her.
bachelor, but she don't know how to talk. That's
It's fine.
it's
We
fine.
speak with our emotions.
Yeah. So then from there, I have like, I wanted to do it again a second time.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to prove to myself that it was not a beginner luck.
Yeah.
Right? Because when they introduce you, they're like, it's her first time.
Everybody's
She
like,
never did it. So everybody like, oh.
Yeah.
So you don't really
Yeah.
know if it was like genuine or
Yeah.
whatever. And then after that, I just got the hick for it. I was like, yo, I finally found something that I love to do
Yeah.
that late in my life. So I was like, I feel like all the show I'm doing is like catching up time.
It's good. It's the goal is to build your hour, right? And then you
Right.
go Claudine, Napoleon, Titi, whatever you
yeah,
want to
yeah,
call
yeah,
your
yeah.
hour, and then do as many shows, write as much as possible. If writing comes easy to you, then oh my God, you should start working on your hour right now. I would pay tickets to come see you do an hour.
Thank you.
Just to see the whole
The whole thing.
the beginning, like little biography. It's very autobiographical. Everything.
Yeah.
You're not going Trump,
No.
the Ayatollah. No, it's very your life and
Yeah.
the mishaps with your kids or whatever. So yeah, 100% build your hour. How many minutes do you have now?
I have blocks of 30 to 45 minutes.
Wow, that's
But the
amazing.
thing is, I feel like there's jokes that only work in French white comedy.
Yeah.
There's jokes that only work in English. There's jokes that only work with black people. So if I
That's
were to
interesting,
be
yeah.
like right now, I'm trying to find the one that only work with black people. I'm trying to see how can I bring it
Make it
to
white.
to the white crowd so they could understand.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah, okay. For example, I have this joke that I always do
What oxtail? Like
in
what's
English.
the?
Like no, not oxtail. Like about like the way our parents braid our hair.
Mm.
You know, they put like barrette, like we call it
Listen,
bulgogo.
no, I just want to say it's not. I don't know. Not because I look white. It's because I have no hair. So I have no idea.
What are you talking
I have no. What's a baguette?
So you see when you see the little black kids with
Yes.
a bunch of color shit in their head.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
like
the
little
rouleau.
bull, yeah,
Yes.
bull.
Yeah.
So when I talk about that,
Yeah.
right, and then I talk about like how our parents used to braid our hair and what
yeah.
do you like, it's easy. Like black people automatically
away,
get
yeah.
it, but I feel like if I were to do it in a white crowd, I will have first to explain
Yeah.
what are the things.
You could. Yeah. But there's comedy in there too. And while
Yeah.
you're explaining, you can get your laughs down. In the explanation.
But I don't think I have developed that skill yet.
Really?
So-
just you sit, you write, and you
You
sit.
write.
What's your process? Do you sit and write, or do you think, or what's the?
I just sit and write. Whenever something come up, I sit and write. Sometimes I force myself to write by like, be like, okay, I'm gonna talk about flower, and then I try to find,
Yeah, the comedy
or
there.
the jokes that I have, I try to extend them. Like somebody told me to do brunch with
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
so. But a lot of
All
time,
angles.
joke will come on stage. I will say something random,
Mm-hmm.
and then it will get a laugh. And because I record myself, I was like, oh, I got a laugh on that. Okay, let me try to say it again and
Yeah.
say it again, and then I just end up keeping it in
Yeah,
the set.
that's great.
Yeah.
The idea, I call it like attacking on all angles. Let's say you have this idea, and then you wrote about this subject. Oh, yes, Alessandro. Guys. Ooh la la.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so. Oh my God.
Damn.
Alessandro, thank you. So what are we eating here, Alessandro? We have a.
A cannoli, a
That's a
zeppole,
cannoli. That's a zeppoli.
chocolate's in.
And a chocolate. Thank you so much. Guys, Cafe Evie. I love you, Alessandro.
Yeah, awesome.
And your beautiful hair. God damn. Cafe
I
Evie.
love your head.
Thank you. Demoiselle, please serve
Thank you.
yourself.
But
It's
I'm
okay
like-
to eat on the podcast.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
this
no,
podcast.
I am, but
They look good. The green thing is pistachio cream. I'm just letting you know it is one of my favorite creams.
I'm gonna act nice and then I'm gonna fuck it up after.
All right. So, yes, thank you. I don't. Yeah, I've noticed women do not like to eat on camera, but thank you. I'll keep this. All right, wait.
That's fine there.
I'll put
Right
this
here, yeah.
right here. Yeah. I find, so when you attack, and I find the best way to write. First of all, yes, write every day,
Okay.
because sometimes nothing will come up, but you'll become a better writer just by doing
My
the
writing,
act.
okay.
So it's just like you're lifting a weight. You get better at how to like stabilize your arm or whatever. So 100% write every day, even if it's for 10 minutes. You will become a better writer. I started 5 years in to do that. So the fact that you're doing it 2 years in is you're already ahead of the curve.
Cool.
Plus, writing in French and English. As I said, I started doing French comedy, and I started writing also in French
Right.
because I'm trying to translate. And I find when I write in French, there's new punchlines
Yeah.
that come because my brain thinks differently.
Differently, yeah. That's true.
So I'm like, oh, that's a punchline I could put also in English. So now it's as if you have two writers in your mind writing about a subject. It's the fact that we're bilingual is a fantastic,
Cool.
fantastic idea.
Yeah. Well, but you just started in French, right?
Yes, I just started in French.
Why it took you so long to do French, if you don't mind me asking?
Because I'm stupid and I hate money. Like, oh, stupid money.
Why do things?
No, truly, it's because my hero is like they're all English-speaking comedians, like comedic
Okay.
hero. I knew being funny in is English will give me a broader,
That's true.
like the whole of Canada I can
Yeah.
perform. Also, I did a couple of like bilingual open mics, and French comedians, I found them so annoying.
Really?
So I'm like, I can't. Maybe it was that night. Because here's what happened in French comedy for people who don't know.
Okay.
There is a lot of comedians, right?
Yeah.
There's more good, of course, but there's also a lot more bad.
Mm-hmm.
And when you start, you're surrounded by mostly bad
Bad. Okay.
until you reach a certain level. So I was just seeing people go on stage with like puppets, and the thing is that French crowds are so generous
Okay.
with laughter. So these terrible open micers end up developing an ego that
That
does
is
not
misplaced.
correspond to their level of talent.
But don't you think it's because like there's different type of comedy and this is just like you don't find it funny because it's
I
not
agree. No,
your
no.
type of comedy?
When someone is bad, is bad.
It's
Come on. Come on. You saw them. They inspired you to do comedy. I don't mind bad comedy. It happens. Everybody does.
Right.
But when you have the ego of someone who is just because the crowd laughs doesn't mean you're funny. I really think so.
So you think the reason why you find the French comedian
Yeah.
more annoying is
Yeah.
because
It's the ego.
the ego that they get from the crowd
Yes.
that they wouldn't get in the English
In the
crowd.
English scene, they would have got shot.
But don't
Somebody
you
would
think
have
that
pulled a Uzi and
don't you think that the English crowd are
Yes.
too tight sometimes? I find them very hard sometimes for no reason, like loosen up a little bit.
Yes, but you've heard my material. I don't censor myself at all.
Right.
What happens with the more you perform is that you develop the skill to untighten an asshole. That's especially you talk about dicks and titties and sex or whatever. Your writing will evolve, but also performing, you're like, okay, this crowd is a little tight. I'll take a couple of minutes off the top to,
Warm them up.
and then titty.
It is. Yeah.
Dick.
Dick. Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it just takes, you develop the skills to
Okay.
untighten a crowd. But that's just performing over and over. And also hosting. I think you should host more.
I
I'm
don't know. I don't think I'll be good at that.
Why? You don't have to be good.
Because
There's no
I
such
think
thing as being good. We just do it and get better.
I think hosting is more like freestyle, right?
Yeah.
And like to me, maybe in English it would be easier than French. I don't know, but I feel like, let's say I'm like, what do you do for a living? And they're
Yeah.
like, je suis carpenter, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh,
Interesting. Jesus'
cool.
job is the first job we thought of.
See, you thought about that real quick, but me, it would be like, cool. And then I'll get off on stage and I'll be like,
Mais c'est correct. That's not a failure, Claudine. A failure is not doing it, right?
doing it.
But because let's say you start headlining. I've been headlining now for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Someone will interrupt you.
I
No-
just ignore them.
No.
I act like they don't exist.
That you see, it's a good way, but you will be, because as the headliner, you will be put in a position where you have to.
I've addressed
Hey.
it.
You got to put a man or a woman, a drunk man or a drunk woman in their place. Usually it's a drunk white woman, I'm just saying. So you need to develop that skill. Ça doit faire partie de ton
But I
your,
think-
your tool belt.
I think one of the reason I ignore it is because the lack of time that I have. Like I feel like if you're a headliner
Yeah.
and you have like 30 minutes, or,
Yeah.
like you could stop your thing,
Yeah.
address
Yeah.
it, give people time to get back in your sketch. But if you have 8 to 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you addressing it right in the middle. Like I feel like
That's why you host. Because you host, you can come and come back in. And I'm telling you, don't do it because you want to become a host.
okay.
You clearly don't want to be a host. Do it to develop the in the moment skills.
Okay.
That's the only way to develop is to be put in the lion's den and just say like, all right, let's see. And sometimes it won't work. Sometimes you'll be too mean. Sometimes you'll be too soft, and then you'll lose the crowd because they won't respect you as much.
Right.
But 1,000,000% you should definitely do it. 100%, and just be bad at it.
Okay.
So what? You've bombed. We all bombed.
Yeah.
Just bomb. Ça fait quoi? You learn. I don't know. I'm at the level right now where if a set goes bad, I'm like, no, it's still a success because I will probably learn something from
Something from
that.
it. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So 100% you should host. No,
Yeah.
you're so friendly. I can't believe you don't want to host.
I think also it's like host is like an hour job,
It's
right? It's an hour job.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
but you're
like-
paid more too.
It's like you have to keep
Yeah.
when you have a great lineup,
Yeah,
it's easy.
Yeah, it's like
But
butter.
then
yeah.
when you don't, you kind of like, okay, guys,
Yeah.
I got 3 more that are bad that's coming, but hang in there with me. I feel like I do my 15.
C'est vrai.
And I'm very, like, if you see,
Yeah.
like, when I come, I'm very to myself
Ouais, c'est correct.
until I do my set,
Yeah.
and then I loose it up.
Yeah.
90% of the time, I'm out the door because
you
I
have
have
another
another
show, which is great.
So,
But I'm telling you, sometimes you have to do things that feel bad in the moment, but in the future you will be thankful that you did them now when you're still somewhat. No one knows you, right? You're not a
Right.
superstar.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
develop the skills of dealing with a drunk man or a drunk woman or a racist or someone who will try to disturb the show now when you're performing in front of 30 people. Then later when you're doing a room of 200 and someone says something and you're like,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
take him out now. Take him out.
Shoot it.
Shoot him.
Oh, that would be great. Oh, there's some people I
That
wish.
would be great.
I had my first French heckler, and I was doing an open mic, and the thing now I'm 42, right? So
Right.
when I do open mics, it's like with like a bunch of 20-year-olds,
Right.
and he was heckling everybody, and everybody's like, they're 21, 22. They're like, ah. And then I got on stage, and he started, heckling me, and I looked at him with so much love and affection because I'm like, oh, you're my first. Like I was looking at him like, oh, I'm gonna remember your face forever. And he got like, oh. Like, hey, aren't you supposed to?
Like,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And then I was a little mean and got a couple of laughs, but it wasn't scary. Like when you're young, it's scary because you're like you don't know what to do. Now I'm like, oh, salam alaikum. Let's talk and let's get to know each other.
You're like,
So-
I was looking for one of y'all today, and then you unleash everything on him.
Yeah.
But aren't you scared, like, when you have a heckler like that? A lot of time, I do see you guys address it, and they either calm down
Yeah.
or the people that are around him or
Yeah.
with him come
Yeah.
there and down. But you've never been in a situation where one, like, oh, yeah, you want to go, like, and it's just too many back and forth.
fucking go.
I think that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I don't want to do that back and forth with
Claudine, you
know?
can. Come on, Claudine. You're what? You're 6 feet taller now. You're 6. You can take some. Someone heckles you. You can fucking throw a punch. Come on, come on, Florida. You'll bite his ear. You'll do something. Like come on.
Yeah.
It's never will. It won't never get
Get
there
to that, yeah, for sure.
because, in my experience, most hecklers they don't know that they're supposed to listen and laugh. They don't understand it's not a conversation. Maybe they've never seen a comedy show. B, they could be terribly drunk.
Mm-hmm.
C, with experience, you develop a way to deal with these guys where you're like, all right, let's calm you down. I always say like, hey, there's other people. Like think of, and then they'll calm down.
They'll
Like you
calm
like,
down.
hey, you're disturbing me and you're disturbing others. If they continue, then you can be mean as much as you want.
Right.
And also, don't worry. There's always people around you that will jump and like in case, but it will happen.
What happened, yeah.
It will happen, and it's better to deal with it now. I'm telling you. I think you should host Queens of Comedy. You should. Who usually? Oh, wait. She co-produces Queens of Comedy. Go check it out. It's on
Sid,
Women's
it's
Day.
Sid. It's,
well, you co-produce it too.
No.
No, you're not a co-producer.
No.
Oh, I thought you were a co-producer. Okay.
It's all Sid. He find the girls, but me, Joanna. So far because Raji left,
Yeah.
but it's me, Joanna, Olivia, and I don't want to butcher her name.
What?
Epps.
Epstein? What?
No,
Eps?
she gonna kill me.
Elspeth.
Yeah. I had a blank.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's mostly us, and then now we kind of like third.
You add somebody else.
Add somebody else
mix,
every
yeah.
now and then, but it's just
Who hosts it usually?
usually they rotate.
Okay.
Joanna tried to get me to do it,
Yeah.
but I always have another show.
What?
I always have another show.
Ah.
I'm like, I can't. I have another show, but I like she asked me. She said, "You never want to do it." I was like, "No," but maybe.
You work at the bordel. You can like, hey guys, can I host like an open mic?
I
night?
did an open mic once, and I think I was too much in my head. It didn't work out. And Bordel is a bit different because they don't want you to do your jokes.
No.
They want you to kind of like I think more interact with the crowd. It's a more
As a host.
Yeah, as a host, and like like I did host Comedy Nest.
Oh.
Eva had asked me to substitute for her, and I was like, no, I don't want to. And it was just for Laugh Weekend.
Yeah.
She said, what other opportunity you gonna get? And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But it went well because at Comedy Nest, I did my intro, I did my jokes,
Yeah.
like a 10, and then all I had to do was introducing people,
Ah.
right?
Okay.
So it was easy.
Okay.
So I didn't see it as a host.
Okay.
Bordel, it was really like interact with the crowd, and I
Yeah.
was just in my head and very nervous. Like I felt like it's not like to
Did you-
me. I was
yeah.
too much in my head.
Man, you just do it again.
Yeah,
and
I'll
get
do
better.
It again. I would give it a try.
I'm telling you, if let's say you're a samurai, okay? You know, like the samurai, they have their long sword,
Right.
and then they have a smaller sword, and then they have ninja stars, and then they have rope, and you need to get better at all of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know how to use all the you'll always have your writing. If this is the thing you love the most, that will be your favorite tool.
Yeah.
It's your writing, but you should be comfortable using all the tools, so that whatever situation comes, you're ready to face it.
That's nice. I like how you put it.
Thank you.
But also
I'm a poet too, motherfuckers. Huh? Huh? Yeah.
But what I felt
Wow,
also.
your friend is really interested in this conversation. I never. She's like.
What I was going to say. Don't you think though? Because don't you think it's better for me to master one skill before taking up another one?
I don't think so. I don't believe in mastering. I don't think is like being perfect at something. I don't think is never attained.
Okay.
I truly believe that you should work at everything. When you you went to university, right?
Yeah.
What did you study?
Business management.
Business management. Did you study one course completely and then you started another course? No, you had like 6, 7. You had math and you had economics and you had business.
Yeah.
So you have different classes and you were able to study all of them. And then when you graduate, you can combine all your knowledge into one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I 100% believe. Even I believe that, like I have friends who are excellent middlers. Like they'll do 20 minutes.
Okay.
And they're like, no, I need to be the best middler. I'm like, I'm not the best middler. I just decided I want to be the headliner.
Right.
So I'm just, because the goal is not to be the best middler. The goal is to be the best headliner.
Yeah.
And to be the best headliner, well, you have to headline.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop working on middling because you still middle while you headline, but like, I'm going to start being an okay headliner.
Okay.
And then slowly, the more you headline, the better you get. Like I
Better
did my first theater. Like I was headlining. I self-produced, to sell theater. I had like 90 people come.
You did a full hour.
And I did 50 something minutes
Okay.
usually. Yeah, that's hour is like 50
Yeah,
something
yeah.
minutes. And I remember going like, oh, this is so new to me. First of all, I look like this. I look like a homeless man who just stumbled in the theater. And it's theater.
Yeah.
So people are all well dressed and they came to laugh and they're like, oh, it's Amer. He's the headliner. And I'm like, I had my boots. I'm like, I felt so
Out of
unprepared.
place,
Out
yeah.
of place. I'm like, I should be picking up the Coke cans at
Coke.
the end of the.
Like, no, it's not me. I'm just the waiter today.
Yeah, I'm not headlining, but
You
I'm
did
like,
it.
well, I have to do it.
How did it go?
And it went. I'm never fully satisfied
Me
about
too,
my
yeah.
set. I watched it because I filmed it. I watched like 90% of it. I'm like, okay, this went way better than I thought. But in the moment, I'm like, this is okay.
Okay.
Because I compare myself to like when I opened for Sugar Sammy in a theater,
Mm-hmm.
and the people laugh so hard. It's like.
Yeah, it's an overdose. Yeah, you always want that. Yeah.
What do you call the cloth that is
Yeah.
hanging?
It's shaking.
It was like because of the laughs.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this.
Surreal.
But this is like his 5,000 theater that he's done.
Yeah.
So he knows. I don't know. Like, where am I supposed to look? Because we do bars, we
Yeah.
do clubs, and they're like, they're here. We make eye contact. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a wall.
I
of
can't even
darkness.
see them
I can't
people.
see anybody.
Like you pointing, you don't even know where you pointing. Yeah.
Like I need a Jew. Where are the Jews? Like it's. I'm like, oh, that's a. So I'm like, okay, but I did it. Now I have a notch. Like I headline my first theater, and next time I learned so much. So I'm like, okay, next time is gonna be better. But you have to do it.
You have to do it.
So you have to accept being mediocre at every level.
There's
no such thing as happiness.
Do you think there's a time frame to become a headliner? Because I'm gonna say that because I did the comment and I was like, not the headliner, but your 1 hour, and I did
Sorry,
the
say that
comment.
again? You did that?
Like I did the comment to
The-
a
the-
comedian.
Oh, you said.
Like I say to a comedian, like they asked me, oh, so what's your goal, whatever, and I was like, I would like to have my 1 hour, and their reaction was like, already?
Yeah.
Like as if it was too soon for me to think about something
Yeah.
like that. Do you think there's a time to have your 1 hour, or?
Listen, you perform, you watch your set, you're a professional, you're able to judge yourself realistically, I assume.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this was good, this was bad.
Right.
Okay, is my hour, is it original? Do I have a message to say? Do I make people laugh for an hour? Am I willing to take risks? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah,
Fuck it.
fuck it. We've had this conversation where you told me like, some people are telling you, and I said, fuck them, just get the paper, baby. Like,
Just do it. Yeah.
Do it, and you might suck, but you have to accept the fact that you might suck.
That you
that's
might
all.
suck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but 100%. If you have a desire and if you have the hour, do it.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought too. Because somebody say, yeah, but you have to look at it. The number of show that you do,
Yeah.
that you did so far. Some people who has been in the game longer have
Yeah.
done less number of shows. So they was like, don't compare it to the year, compare it to your experience on stage.
2 years is young. Even if
Yeah.
you're listen, I perform 5, 6, 7 times a week minimum. That's a lot of sets, and they're
That
usually like
is.
12. And also, I headline like 4 times, so I'm doing like on one weekend I'll do like 3.5 hours, 4 hours on stage when I headline on the road.
Okay.
And that's imagine like all those 5, 10 minute sets you do,
In
and like
between,
it's
yeah.
so. And I still feel like, oh, this is. But what I like to do is like when anybody who comes see me on the road, the product, not just me. Like I'll have Joel host; he's a great host. I'll have Will, I'll have Joanna, and then I'll come do my hour. So the product, à la fin, is
It's
excellent.
Perfect, yeah.
So even if I'm not Louis C.K., or if I'm not Joe List or whatever, I'm still the show. It's $20. It's a
Yeah.
very good price.
Yeah.
It's a great product.
People don't leave disappointed.
Some people do.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's okay. Yeah.
I'm. You've seen me, Claudine.
You're not supposed to say.
I say. I made your friend uncomfortable by saying the N word, not the N word, like the N word when we walked in.
He did say it, guys. Cancel. Cancel.
Yes, I'm an Arab. I'm allowed to say it. Technically,
Technically.
I'm an Arab. I'm allowed to.
And technically.
And
We are allowed
Claudine-
to whoop your ass.
Yes, technically. No, but I just to get a
Yeah, yeah,
reaction,
yeah,
I
yeah.
said it, and I also said a bunch of Jews things, but in the sense that I say things that some people are offended, some people are
that's
shocked,
true.
and you'll probably get that too because you're a woman and you're talking about sex and stuff like that. Some people go, "Ah!"
Yeah.
like old white women. That's not my crowd.
What is your crowd?
I would say ESL. Anybody who English is a second language,
Okay.
love me.
Okay.
The cuter I get, women. women over 30 usually enjoy me.
Okay.
But then once they hit 50, they're like,
Not so
"Guy,"
much, really.
they're like, it's a bit dirty, Something happens, I think, at a certain age. People just lose their sense of humor.
Humor.
Yeah, black people love me. Lesbians love me for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why. Lesbians adore me. It's, people say, oh, lesbians have no sense of humor. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Lesbians, I don't know why.
Okay.
I have no idea. But yeah, ESL, anybody who speaks English as a second language, men or women, they love me. Men between like young men, they love me, but now my material is more like people my age, so maybe they're a bit disconnected. But
Okay.
I try to turn all my jokes is about learning something,
Yeah.
like and sorrow and grief. So I'm like, listen, 20-year-old, to someone older than you, in a very comedic way. Like these are the life lessons that I learned,
And
and
I'm
I put them
giving it to
I'm
you.
giving them to you in a comedic way.
Yeah.
But yeah, women are usually over like 55, 60, but they don't laugh. Have you ever seen like a old white woman laugh? Yeah.
No, you need to go to the French side.
Yeah. I should. I'm working on it. Yeah.
You need to go to the French
But
side.
yeah, I talk about Arabs and Jews and sex and do they click with that?
They click.
They click.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
they are very open mind. I've learned that about
Yeah?
them. Yeah. I was a little iffy to do some stuff in general, and then like in the French world, like then I listen to, especially about our culture, right? But then I listen to people like Ed King or
Yeah.
Benson that's talking about like their roots and their parents, and they don't sugarcoat it, and people still get it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that gave me like, oh well, I could talk about that too. So I think you will see a new perspective in French.
Maybe. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
when I speak about older white women, I'm talking about like the English. Because I perform a lot in Ontario,
Yeah.
New Brunswick. Like I leave the province, and these women, they're like, oh, but they're old white Anglophones. We call them squareheads for a reason. They're like, they're
Yeah.
not. They're tight.
It's
they're
tight.
Yeah.
But I never understood why people go to a comedy show feeling tight. Like it's a comedy show.
They have a specific sense of humor,
Mm.
and like this is what I like to laugh about, and anything outside. Also, I have to point out, I don't mind if people don't like me. Sometimes, and you'll notice this, I'm sure, if you start writing like more edgy stuff. Sometimes offending someone going, oh, the person next to them will laugh harder, knowing that this person
They
is
got
offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you know Patrice O'Neill?
No.
Okay, so Patrice O'Neill is, in my opinion, one of the best comics ever in the history of comedy. He's a big, gigantic, fat black guy.
Okay.
And he always say that you want 60% of the crowd liking you and 40% hating you.
Okay.
I am
that's
not
interesting.
as powerful as him, so I don't. No, if I
you
have
don't want that 40?
no, if I have 10 to 20
That's
or
enough
like
for you.
it's a lot of jokes about Muslims, I'm happy. You know, that's
Okay.
if they're like, that's he's been coming for like 5 minutes on stage.
Okay.
You know, because that reaction will, it's like throwing alcohol or petrol in the fire. It will just make it bigger. It's a great feeling.
Your nationality as well.
I'm Lebanese, yeah.
Okay. You perform around your people?
Sorry?
Do you perform like in a crowd that's mainly your people?
No.
You've never
I,
done
I
it?
never. I don't have a crowd yet that just comes for me.
Okay.
I'm
No,
not-
because I was
no.
I was wondering like how do they like?
Oh, they
your-
love it. They love it.
your-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
No, because I speak again ESL. Anybody who speaks English as a second language,
You got it.
they get me for some reason. Like these are any immigrant. English
Okay.
as a second language, they get me immediately. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Immigrant parents. Every immigrant parent is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Everybody feels like an alien when you're not really born in that country.
Right.
So no, d'habitude it's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you find any difference between French crowds and English, other than the fact that English are tight? But have you ever had like a bad French set?
No.
Wow! Congratulations, that's amazing. Have you ever had a bad English set?
Well, I did have. It's not that I had a bad French set. It's when I first started.
Yeah.
I did a set. I started the French one, and what I've done is I translated word for word
Yeah.
my English set.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I had a French accent.
Yeah.
Like, oh la la, moi je comprends pas. I don't know where it came from, but I was literally, and then it was not authentic,
Oh,
and I
God.
think the
That's
crowd
hilarious.
felt it. Even my friend, she was like,
Who the
"Sis, when?" I said, "For God's sake, you speak more Quebecois than me." And she's a Quebecois, right? She was like, "Ouais, oui, là, là. Alors là, il m'a dit, c'est tout. And my friend was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I saw it in their face because they was like, I like this. They were looking at it, what the fuck? But it came out and I couldn't stop it. You know when you
Yeah.
know you're doing something and you're like, oh shit, I'm sinking. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it. I
Yeah.
couldn't stop. 'Cause
Really?
Then I'll be like, what do you look like? You start doing your set in French like you're from Paris for some reason, and then you switch in the middle of the Puis là, tabarnak. Like they're gonna be like, what the fuck she?
I find in
They be
these
like, she got
moments-
multiple personalities. Yeah,
but
she
we do it. We
bipolar.
all have multiple. Every bilingual, every person who speaks more than one language has multiple personalities. The way I am in French and the way I'm in English, I find it's not.
The
I mean,
same.
there's a. It's not completely too. But
Right.
but I am a bit different in French. I'm different off stage and on stage.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
I'm very polite off stage and then on stage.
Yeah, I'm very like not as I'm friendly, but I'm not the one who approach people.
Yeah, you're more introvert.
Right? Like yeah.
introvert. Yeah.
So if you come to
But
me,
you're
I'll
the
be like,
same.
hi, like I'll open
Yeah.
up and stuff like that. But if you wait for me to no, like
To
if
go
there's
to
a
you?
conversation going on, like
Yeah.
you're seeing, like if
Yeah.
there's a conversation going on, I'll be like sitting, and then
That's
if you're
so
like, yo,
smart.
Claudine, come, then I'll be like, okay, what's up? But like,
I
yeah.
truly think this aspect of your personality is the reason why you're going up, because people go like, oh, no, most people want to involve people who are like on their own.
Okay.
Most people are friends. They don't want to come hang out with us. And just by saying come hang with us, it makes like, okay, we have to take care of her. And then of course, you're a very likable person, etc. Some people, they're like, hey guys, Eh? And then I say the most thing because I'm like, oh, you're comedians. I can say stupid things.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
"Ugh."
Yeah.
So no, I wish I was more like that. I was
Okay.
more like reserved and retenu and like, ooh, nope, that's.
You know what I think kind of shocked me a little bit? It's that some comedian, they are so funny on stage,
Yeah.
but they're not funny in real.
Yeah, like this
Life.
podcast. This is the most serious episode I've ever recorded. We lost your friend. Your friend gave away. She's
Yeah,
like, oh,
she's
no.
like, fuck that shit.
It gave her diarrhea.
I'm
That's
not
how-
laughing. I'm not laughing at all.
Yeah. It's not off stage, but that's. I think some people are serious. Like they like to observe too. They're,
Okay.
they're more introvert. Yeah.
Introvert, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, can you give me names? No.
No.
Name. Do you find yourself funny off stage? Like with your friend. Like,
Yeah.
Is she funny? Does she make you laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should host. You'll be funny. Everybody in the crowd could be her. What's your name? Priscilla. Everybody could be Priscilla, and then you could just say Priscilla, fuck you, whatever. However you make her.
And she'll be like, fuck you too.
And you're like, security. I don't know what to do.
Be like, I'm sorry, I just saw my friend right now. I apologize. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I'm sorry.
But truly,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
telling
do it. I'll try it.
Yeah, you have to. I'm telling you, it's not because you have to like. You have to develop that skills. You do not want to be the comic who does not have the ability to, have a nice joke if someone says anything.
Okay, I'll do. I'll try.
You know what? You never do my show, but if you ever do Good Night, I'm gonna force you to do 2 minutes of crowd work.
All right.
Do 5 minutes of material, and then 2 minutes you have to do crowd work.
Okay, bet.
I will force you to, to
Okay,
become better.
bet. I'm up
Yeah,
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go. You have to do it. I'm telling you, you'll get better.
Cool.
All right. Question.
Go.
Let me sip my coffee and act as if I remember what I'm supposed to talk about. So far, you're having fun?
I'm having fun.
Because you were stressed before the podcast. You're like, oh, I don't want to talk about comedy. When we spoke, and you're like, I have nothing. But this is going well. Are you enjoying it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do a quick checkup midway just to make sure everything's fine.
Everything fine.
Yeah. How did you decide? You're like, all right, you know what? I'm doing English. Let's try to do French. How did you like? Oh, let's do French.
Well, French is my first language.
Okay.
So I was like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking for more stage time to practice. So I was like, if I get to do both language, then I have more option.
More stage time, yeah.
So that's where it come about, really.
Yeah.
C'était pas vraiment.
But I am correct. It is an easier crowd. It is an easier crowd. French.
Yeah. I don't think French is an easier crowd. I think maybe some places are easier. Like some club may be easier than other club in general.
Some rooms.
Yeah, some rooms.
The way they're set up, the way
they're set up, the way, like, for example, like when you go to a club like Bordel, people come there to laugh.
And they pay like $30. The more people pay, the more they want to laugh.
But also, I think sometimes like we'll do room back to back.
Yeah.
And we have a room that's super like ha ha ha, and then we'll do the same joke at 8 o'clock. And so it's not really like the easier. It's really depend. Like it depend. Sometimes I used to think like when comedian be like, oh, it's the crowd. Then in my mind I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just.
Sometimes it is the crowd. I agree.
Crowd,
yeah. I don't know. The French shows I've done or I've seen, I'm like, this is butter. The guy doesn't even have punchlines. He's just going, oh. This is my impression of a mediocre French comic. They'll have like, every headshot, they're like,
I do see some in the open mic. When I do open mic, I do. But when I do regular, they all like.
There is great talent in
they
the
all
French
great
scene.
talent,
I'm not. But I'm just saying, since it's a bigger community, there's a lot of garbage as well.
You know what I did notice though personally from so far is, I find that the serious one that's in the French world, the one that do regulars, right? They are more serious than the English. I find that the English one, like, they'll come on stage and they'll be like, I don't care sometimes.
The English.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
like
if they
weekend comedians.
Yeah. Like some, like in the French, I feel like if they get paid, they're coming out.
They're more professionals with that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, they make money.
But still, I think an opportunity is still an opportunity.
Because you're a professional and you think, all right, I'm getting paid. I should do a job. I find.
Here you go. That's the word. I think the French one are more professional than English.
Because there's something to professionalize. You understand? In Montreal, English comedy, what are you going to do? 4 middle sets a weekend, maybe? French, you could get paid hundreds of dollars to do the same 12 minutes that you're doing in English, and there's more opportunity, and you could just go to Saint Adele like I'm doing on Friday, and then you do a show there, and there's more. There's a star system. You could actually become, if you work hard and if you're funny, within 4 years you can actually make it your living being a French comedian.
Right.
In English, I'm 10 years in, 70% of my income comes from comedy.
Okay.
I work hard.
Right.
I work hard, and I'm funny.
Right.
I'm
Yeah, you are.
fucking funny. I work hard. Took me 10 years, and I'm doing everything on my own.
Right.
Because there's no managers. There's not a single comedian I know at my level that has a manager in French. In English, sorry.
In English.
I know semi-open micers who have managers in French. It's insane.
But I've not seen you go on stage and be like, I don't care about today.
Well,
too,
I like
you
the
know?
craft.
So
I like the job. I like being a comedian. I think what happens is that I don't have that because I chose not to be bitter, right? I'm like, I'm not going to be bitter against the industry. I'm just going to build my own opportunities. And when you do that, stage time becomes precious.
yeah.
Because if I'm doing 12 minutes, I have new jokes. I'm working on my new hour. I need to test these new jokes. So I need to make sure
You have a goal.
I have a goal.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then possibly there's a lot of comedians that don't write a lot, so they're doing the same 12 minutes, an excellent 12 minutes, and then they hate themselves for doing the same 12 minutes. There's a
Okay.
lot of
Mind game.
there's a lot of mind games. There's a lot of bitterness. But in English, in French, you have a chance to like, okay, I'll have an hour, and then I'll tour with it, and then I'll do my other hour, and I'll just keep growing. I'll keep making more money. And I find the French scene is more supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive. Like, it's crazy. I was doing open mics and the comics were sitting in the back watching. I'm like, I don't even do this.
Yeah.
Like, when I was an open micer, I'd be like, oh, fuck this. I'm going to go on my phone, go swipe on
Yeah,
Tinder.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no one pays attention.
Go swipe on Tinder.
I mean, I won't talk.
Like
I'm
I
not
meet
talk-
somebody.
Yeah.
I meet somebody while I listen
A
to
new
his
fan.
show.
Who knows? But in French, they're like, oh. And they're like, ha, ha, ha. And they're like, I would never laugh. I'm paying, like, I'm so in my own world.
Me too.
So it's a completely different. I think in English people think there's no future. In French, they hope for a future. Like there's a possibility this could be something.
Okay.
Not in English.
But I think I've seen in English there's not a lot of clubs
Yeah.
like French, so that make it more comedians, right?
Say that again.
There's more parce que there's not a lot of clubs like in French,
Yeah.
right? Like in French, I could do 3 in the
In one
same
night,
street,
yeah,
right? In English, it's different. So because there's not a lot of clubs, then there's more. It seems like there's more comedian like there's more. There's more demand than
On
the
peut le faire en
service,
français.
right?
Tu peux dire ça. tu
Comme
veux.
il y a plus de mode, mais pas assez de service.
Ah,
right?
ok, je comprends.
Fact, it looked like there's more comedian in English.
Mm.
So to me, I feel like if you know there's more people willing to do what you're doing right now, that you're getting paid whatever price you feel like it's not fair, there's double the number of people in English that's willing to do what you're doing for $10 for free. So I feel like in that sense, you should put out your best because there's people waiting to take that spot. You get what I'm saying?
En effet, that makes complete sense. The bitterness and the I don't care comes from the fact that there's a there's a ceiling.
Again.
That's it. In French, there's no
Then
ceiling.
break it.
I'm trying. But the thing is, to break it, you have to do everything on your own.
On
in
your
English.
own, okay.
I organize my own tours. I book my own comedians. I call the venues myself. I sell tickets myself.
But
I
don't
do
you make more money yourself by doing that?
But I work 80 hours a week to make that.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm making more money because I'm still like, I'm doing 50 seaters. I can sell 50 tickets on my own, maybe 70, maybe 80, maybe 100, max. But the amount that goes in ads, that goes in producing and the Airbnbs and paying the comedian, it's a lot expensive. So I'm a businessman now,
Okay.
more than a comedian,
More than
honestly,
a
I would say,
comedian,
right now. But if I want to do this, but because I want to break that ceiling.
Okay.
I have a feeling in French there's a system, that there's a demand, like, hey, come headline this show, we'll give you $300. Come do this corporate, we'll give you $1,000. There's, in the sense that the ceiling, you see great French, Louis-José Houd, Mike Ward, Guillaume Wagner. There's a lot of great comics that make a great living
Living West.
doing French comedy. English comedy in Montreal, name me 3 superstars.
I knew
Like,
this. Huge.
There's Derek Seguin. He tours mostly in English, like
Right.
in Canada, outside of Quebec. Sugar Sammy, who produces everything. He does everything on his own,
Oh, okay.
and he's bilingual.
Okay, yeah, that's
So that's the only way. Either leave You leave Quebec if you want to headline,
Okay.
or produce everything on your own. So I'm doing both. I'm just producing everything on my own, and I'm leaving Quebec. I'm just
Okay.
and I start doing French comedy because time to make the money.
It's time to make the money.
Time to
Good.
make the money. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just so much work in English. That's why people just become blasé. They're like, well,
Blasé.
why would I kill? What would it change?
Or change. I get it.
You killed, and then you were picked, and they're like, oh, come do the show, come right
Right.
in the French scene, and then now you do a lot of French shows, and I'm assuming you make way more in French than in English.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. You were
Right.
picked like, oh, she's talented, she's friendly, she's not a weirdo. We'll give
You're
her
a
more.
weirdo.
We'll give her more spots.
Right.
We'll fuel her talent. In English, you can destroy, and then nothing happens.
Okay, I get it.
This is where this ugh. Yeah, but you have to be careful from these people because they will try to
Suck the life out of you.
just, just like, no, what are you doing? It's nothing. Just you got to be careful with these people. Yeah, they have no anybody who tells you don't do it. Fuck these people.
Fuck this people.
Yeah, fuck
Got
them.
it.
Get the paper, and do spots.
The spot.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
I
a
got you.
secret, especially if you're doing French. Get the paper, do spots.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite? How can I say this? You said you don't like to do crowd work, right?
Right.
You don't like to. So you just want to go on stage. But don't you think that you get to showcase your funniness more if you're in the moment? Because I
Maybe.
realize you're not always in the moment. You have your material, you're killing, but I'm like, the line is coming.
Yeah.
The timing is coming.
Yeah, I do see it
Yeah.
sometime when I
Yeah.
review my stuff
Yeah.
that I'm not as relaxed.
Hilarious.
Because I think for me, which I'm getting better at it, but I think for me my pressure comes from time. Like I want to do. I don't want to go over. I want to do everything that I rehearse to do on time, and I think that the timing part
Yeah.
is what make me sometimes sound a little recital. Because I see it in my video, I'm like, I
But
sound
that's
so
bec-
robotic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
c'est pas ta faute. You're 2 years in.
Yeah.
So you just have to, and you have to be faced with new challenges. A heckler, somebody's in the kitchen turns on the Moulinex,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah.
have to like, okay, anything you hear, everybody in the crowd hears
Yeah.
it. So
Address it.
that's, in my opinion, that's what starts to make you a headliner. Is that you've seen so many things happen. You know how to deal with all these things. And if it happened when you're headlining, because listen, you've had bad sets. I've had
Yeah.
when you have a bad set as a middler, you're like, all right, 12 minutes, 15 minutes, salam alaikum, I'm gone.
Yeah.
If you're having a bad 45 minutes,
Yeah.
oh, it's long. It's so tiring. You think I'm sweating now? Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh, it's tough. Yeah, yeah. Like my third time, I think Niagara Falls. Oh, it was rough.
45 minutes.
Yeah, you have to. You're headlining.
Yeah.
They paid, and you're like, well, I have to do it. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try. No, I'll try.
you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. It's gonna make you better.
I am.
What's your goals? If you want to talk about them, what's like? Okay, in the next 2 years, I would like to do that. That.
Next 2 year, I would like to do my 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my goal. I would like to travel more outside of Quebec also.
Oh, to do English comedy.
English comedy, like,
Okay.
Vancouver and all those places. Go to New York.
Mm.
So I think it will give me more validation that, I'm able to, because I don't want to be stuck attracting just one type of crowd.
Which is
I don't in anything, right? Like I don't want to be stuck with like, okay, only white people like me, or only black people like me, only English, whatever. I would like to be able to tap into every community.
Okay.
And by doing that, I have to travel and see other people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's performing in other cities is so fun
right.
because the jokes that you're bored of doing in Quebec, they've never heard them.
it. Yeah.
So you get to you get that first rush of trying a joke in front of people who don't know you
don't
at
know
all.
you at all. Yeah.
It's a fantastic. I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to do that, and it's gonna give me more material to write
Yes.
about. Yeah.
Not as much as for me. It didn't. I thought the same,
Okay.
but no,
Not really.
It's
You don't spend enough time there.
it's just so tiring.
Okay.
You're in the Airbnb, you're trying to sell tickets for the next show, business calls, and then because again, when I go, I'm headlining. But when I just do spots, it's very fun. But traveling has never good things never led to comedy for me.
I
It's
understand.
always like sorrow and sadness and heartbreak and grief.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it in French, but juste
Ouais, je comprends.
la perte.
Ouais,
Non,
ouais.
la perte de cheveux, la perte
De
non,
ton body,
la perte de mon
yeah.
body, juste moi qui meurs à chaque jour.
À chaque jour.
C'est une grande source de comédie pour moi.
OK.
Ouais, mais pas la naissance, c'est juste
La naissance d'un enfant, nobody give a fuck.
Non, j'ai une blague sur la naissance d'un enfant d'un de mes amis, mais la blague vient du fait que sa femme était enceinte pendant comme 10 mois.
OK.
Le bébé voulait pas sortir.
Voulait pas
Donc,
sortir.
ça venait d'un pain, le pain de mon
OK,
ami
je comprends, ouais.
que j'ai écrit une blague avec.
Avec,
C'est-
OK.
ouais, ça.
OK.
Est-ce que toi, tu as une source d'où vient la source de pain? We should speak in English, sorry.
C'est pas pain, it's just everything. I think it's just like my poetry, right? I write about everything. Happy, fun thing. I like to laugh. My house always, we joke around a
Yeah.
lot. So I get even, and it's my family. I think my family in general,
Yeah.
it's like that. Even if something happened, like I find myself laugh at funerals. Like it's just something in my family that's always been like that.
If I may, black people are funnier.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it. There's something about black people. Comedy is so. I don't know why. White houses, there's laughter.
Right.
I feel like every black family that I've met, whether it's like through high school or friends, and then like comedy is part of shitting on each other.
Yeah, healing, yeah.
Like look at this, bullying.
Yeah, bullying
Hilarious.
is very funny, yeah.
Black people bully so well
Yeah.
in such a funny way.
Yeah, we
I think
do.
it's just part of. I've never met a non-funny black person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody it's funny, but it's sometimes mean funny.
Well, I mean funny, yeah.
Sometimes it's like educationally funny, but funny is a tool that is in
there,
like in their tool belt.
Yeah.
They're gonna
No,
use
I get
humor
that.
to get what
My
I want.
family's like that. From my mom to my grandma to my
Yeah?
aunts to the little ones.
The women of the family carry
like
the comedy.
we laugh. Like we'll make fun of each other. Like if you cry for too long, well, it's either you're gonna cry or you're gonna laugh. Like so I think that was a gift for me.
Yeah?
So yeah.
So you think you get your comedy from the matriarchy, that your
Yeah.
mommy and grandma?
Just yeah, definitely. My family is very funny.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Regardless if they want to be funny or not, they're funny to me, And my little cousin always say, you should do comedy. I'm like, but they were right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God they listen.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like family come watch you other than your daughter?
Yeah, but most of my family in Miami, but I have my cousins. Some of my cousins in here came. My mom came.
Yeah.
In the
Your
French
mom
one.
saw you perform.
Yeah, one time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you have a good set?
Yeah, I had a good set,
Oh,
and
thank
it
God.
was like a Haitian setting, so it was a lot of joke about growing up. And then the funny thing is, like, I put my phone behind them because they were sitting last row to
yeah.
record because I was told my daughter press record when I'm on
Yeah.
stage, right? And then when I was listening back to the video, like I could hear her making comments. Like she'd be like, all her joke is about. She was telling my daughter, all her joke is about me and you. If it was not for us, she wouldn't have shit. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you for whooping me, mom. Thank you for whooping me.
Thank you for beating me when I was a
Beating
child.
me now.
When I can't write jokes about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah, she's like
They need to take credit for something.
something.
They're shining like it's because of
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
apparent. It's okay.
Yeah.
When your daughter, what does she want to do when she grow up?
She want to be a pediatrician.
Pediatrician?
Yeah.
That's a doctor for children, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna I'm the one. You're gonna take credit
For it, yeah.
I think
but
it's part of
I
that.
do believe if my daughter wants, she could be a comedian.
She could be a comedian. She's funny. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you have connections.
Yeah.
Would you want her to be a comedian?
I wouldn't mind, but I think right now she's too much of like what other people think.
Well, she's a teenager.
Yeah. So
That's
what
at
it
that
is.
age, she's that's
Yeah.
what happens at that age. They're like, nah.
Yeah.
She'll grow out of it.
She'll grow out of it,
So
definitely.
because okay, I don't know if you know this, but before comedy, I used to be an aerospace engineer.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Damn.
was.
What a 360.
That's it's 180. 360. You go back to where you
Oh,
started.
that's true.
Sorry,
That's true.
I'm
that's
good
true.
with numbers. That's
That's true. That's true. You're right.
So yeah, so my parents, when I told them I'm quitting that engineering, 6 figures, great job.
Dumbass.
Oh my God, they're like, our son is gay. They would have
Dumbass.
preferred if I had gay, I was gay and had AIDS.
But like, nah, you just want to in his ass. That's all.
Yeah, like he's doing drugs.
Doing drugs.
Yeah, he's doing drugs and gonna sell his body for drugs. They freaked out. Yeah.
Like
So
you had a
it's-
nipple piercing and everything.
a tongue piercing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just imagining if I go see my dad, my 75-year-old Middle Eastern dad, and I have a tongue piercing, he would shoot himself. I think he'd be like,
Wow. Damn.
oh.
That's
a
crazy.
man. Listen, the men in my family, they're men.
Man.
So I can't imagine.
You can't have not in your
Honestly, maybe switching to comedy is worse than getting a tongue piercing. in my
really. But
yeah.
how did they feel though?
Well, at the beginning, they're like, our son is crazy. I
Right.
can't believe he's throwing away. Because, it's a bachelor, then a master's.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
And then
Yeah.
10 years
Yeah.
working to become an engineer, and like you have a job.
Yeah.
And it was satellites. So I was like, it was nothing. It was, but now they're like, hey, I never asked him for money. Never did.
Right.
Always,
Always sold your body if you needed to.
I sold my body. That tongue. That's, yeah.
That
Uh-huh.
tongue do miracle.
That's right.
Get you them
I'm
dollars.
sitting on a pillow right now because my asshole. Yeah. But
funny.
now they're like, okay, they saw that I'm taking it seriously, and they saw I'm getting more and more,
Right.
doing more, and now they're like, oh, God help you,
That's it.
just it is. I don't even think about comedy, but I brought this up because it's funny that your daughter wants to be a pediatrician, a doctor. And you're
Right.
like, it's okay. She can become the comedian.
It could be right. Yeah, I think our generation is very more open
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
what
maybe.
our kids want to be. I think we're more focused on just be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
I had this thought lately that I'm like, I don't think I'll ever be happy. I don't think my happiness is ever going to come from comedy.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't aim to be happy generally.
Comedy make me happy.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I'm afraid to go full time, because I don't want it to become my job. Because with job,
Yeah.
money is stress. So I feel like if the stress get added
Yeah.
to that,
Mm-hmm.
then I wouldn't find as much joy. But right now, it's my happy place. You could ask my friends sometime when I have a couple of days off. I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going. What did you do all day? Sleep. Just sleep.
Yeah.
Like it. I look forward to.
Yeah, you're in the 2-year,
Right.
it's a drug.
You say you just started.
Yeah.
Come back to me in 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
You're gonna be like, I fucking hate this shit.
Like, I don't think it's going to be, I hate this shit.
I switched on the podcast. I'm just gonna start a podcast. Oh no, it's so funny.
It is less fun,
Yeah,
but the stage time will always be my number one source of fun.
fun. It's the everything that go
It
around.
just now, as I said, I'm a comedian, but I'm an open mic businessman.
Right.
In the sense, I'm learning about. I'm not a business guy, so I'm learning how to run a business, how to speak with other businessmen, how to run a business. So
Yeah,
now when I have a
make it
day
do-
off,
yeah.
I'm like, yes, I can work for like 8 hours, try to set up my tour, try to
Right.
make posters, the advertising, the ad, like the whole. I'm like
Right.
so happy when I don't have a show because I can focus on the work. Also writing, it is. You become a PME, petite et moyenne entreprise. You become a business.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, but I really don't think. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but even performing honestly doesn't bring me as much joy. Like when I was 2 years, when I killed,
Yeah.
I come off stage and I was high. I was like, I was trembling,
Yeah. That's me.
and people were like, "Oh my god!" Now I come off stage, I'm like, "All right, that was." I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to be happy.
That just means it's time for you to start meth.
Meth? Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought about it. I need something. Or pierce
said,
my
"Yeah, I thought
tongue and
about it."
suck a dick. You think the goal is to be happy? I don't know. I think it's just an emotion that you get to feel sometimes.
I think it's an emotion that you get to choose.
To choose?
Yeah.
I'm grateful. I'm a very grateful man. And that's an emotion that
choose
I
daily.
work hard to always have that in mind because I don't want to become like the comedians you're saying who are bitter or like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm always grateful. Gratefulness is my number one.
Right. I
But
agree.
I don't aim to be happy because if I want to be happy, I'll be
You
comfortable.
quit everything.
Yeah. I'll just be comfortable and just live a very small life. No, I think when you have big dreams, you shouldn't aim to be happy. Aim to be grateful. I think that makes sense because be grateful of what you did, but to be happy all the time.
No, I mean,
I enjoy sadness. I truly do. I'm going through a heartbreak right now. I'm like, oh, I feel like a poet. Like I'll say sentence. I'm like, that's beautiful, and I just wrote it down. And I think all emotions.
he write the poem, dear
Fucking
woman,
bitch.
die, die, die.
And it rhymes, by the way. I'm dropping bars, baby. All emotions, as long as you
Yeah.
feel emotions, you're alive, right?
That's true.
So,
I agree.
yeah.
You can't always be happy.
Yeah.
But I think that there's day you have to kind of choose. Maybe it's gratefulness also. Because
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I think with gratefulness always come a sense of happy or peace.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know my happiness will not come from work. That's because I don't have children, right? So I
Right.
don't have that source of joy or sadness. I don't know. I never had a
Right.
child.
It's
But
just anger most of the time.
most of anger. Well,
of
you have a teenage daughter. Yeah. Fucking.
Fucking shit.
Do you beat your child?
No,
That's the problem. I think that you gotta.
I do. That's one of my regrets. Sometimes I look at it, I should have fucked you when you were a kid.
Just a little belt. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
But I never whooped my kid. But I think that somehow, because my family do beat their kids, I think like because she know there's a possibility that she kind of like, you know.
She looks in her grandma's eyes and they're like, oh, okay, I gotta be. I
It's
gotta
so
be
funny
careful.
because like my house, I call my house like a house of kids.
Yeah.
My nephews and especially in Miami, every kids always come to my house because I let them do. My only one rule is don't get on my nerve. Don't get on my nerve and then fix your problem. 'Cause
Okay.
Me, if I fix, everybody going home, right?
Okay.
And then I remember they did something, and my little cousin, she was like 5. She started crying. I don't want you to whoop me. And I was like, I've never whooped none of y'all. Like, she said, but today might be the day. I don't know. I was like, what the fuck?
And you're
So,
like, excellent.
Yeah. No, I would never do that.
So you don't need to. You see, the fear of maybe getting beaten up is.
Because they seen it. They get it.
Yeah.
They get it to the house. That's why they come to my house. 'Cause
'cause
they know
there's-
if they break a glass, I'm not going to beat them for
It's
it.
a non-violent house.
It's a non-violent house.
Yeah, that's my only rule. I grew up with. I also my parents kicked my ass. Mostly my mom actually kicked my ass. But I'm like, all right, if I ever have kids, there's gonna be no violence.
No
in the house.
violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
can't-
the idea of beating a child. I mean, I get it.
I traumatized them.
Yeah, that's okay. It's
Right.
part of the job.
Like,
You
but
cannot
it's so
not.
funny because my mom, like, our parents would be like, if something happened, they'd be like, "How you do that again? I'm gonna whoop your ass." And you're like, me, like, I remember, like, let's say my nephew, he did something in school, right? And my sister comes and she's like, "You better talk to him because I'm so tired." And I'll be like, "Listen, next time you do that, I'm gonna come to your school with no bra, no wig, and I'm gonna force you to claim me as your aunt. Do you want me to come with no bra? No. You see what grandma be having on? That's why I'm gonna come pick you up. Okay.
That's hilarious.
You see me without my wig, don't you? Okay, I'm not gonna do it. That's so funny. That's the type of traumatize I give them.
And it works. They don't laugh because that's hilarious.
I mean, when I say it, I say it seriously. Like they know I do not care,
Okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
me going to their school looking ridiculous.
I don't give a
It's
fuck.
not an embarrassment.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I could care less what the
Yeah.
6-year-old think
Yeah.
about me, but I know for you the
I care.
impact,
Oh,
right?
it's-
So in that
That's-
sense, I
that's
know they think I
psychotic,
do.
Claudine. That is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
That you're
For
like,
a while, like I used to be like, like the little button and the emergency light you put
Yeah.
on. I told them it's a bomb. Like I said, y'all get on my nerve. Y'all don't put your seatbelt. I'm gonna press it. We're all gonna blow up. They always put their seatbelt. Until one time I pressed it, they was like, she pressed it, and they was like, wait, nothing happened. And I was like, y'all really believe me? That kind of traumatized. But I love kids. I think
yeah.
you could take like their innocence is precious. You have to protect it, but there's a lot of way to. I never wanted kids to fear me. Like if a kid fear you, they don't do something because they're scared of you.
Yeah.
They're gonna grow out that fear because
Ah.
eventually they're gonna become adult and teenagers. They're gonna know you're not able to whoop them, right? So then whatever you didn't want them to do for their good, they're gonna do it anyway because you don't have that power. But I always felt like if the kids respect you and understand that you generally without any doubt just love them,
Yeah.
that they wouldn't do stuff. Like I know for sure some stuff my daughter not gonna do because she don't want to lose like her freedom and she don't want to disappoint, and so that's where
Oh, that's beautiful.
that's where me not whooping kids came along. Because once I understood my parents couldn't touch me, shit, let's go, you know. So
As I said, I've met your daughter once, and I remember, I'm like, that's a very polite child.
yeah, to strangers.
Like she was like, even her, the way she was sitting, she had a straight,
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
back.
yeah.
I'm like, wow, because in my mind, a teenager is like, yeah, it's a teenager.
Yeah.
I've seen teenagers.
She's very
She was
shy.
very
Yeah.
class,
Yeah,
beaucoup
yeah.
de classe, beaucoup. I'm like, oh, she must beat her. That was my first. I'm like, oh, she got a lesson before coming to Delhi Planet that this is not how you act. But wow. Well, okay, I guess I have a lot to learn.
Yeah.
It's a part of my life that I'm like, I wonder if I'll get to do it, to have a child.
Do you what?
I like the idea, like the Disney movie of having a child, of like, oh, play together and then we go
Like
to
Home
sleep.
Alone, you just left them alone. You go for a trip.
Yeah, my that would be great. Well, if you're on the road a lot, that's what happens. The thing that terrifies me is that I'm a very obsessive man. So now I'm obsessed just my career.
Okay.
And
that's okay.
well, yeah, but you can't. I have a feeling like once I'll have a child, I'll still be as obsessed about my career. That's my ex's complaint
Fear?
was like,
Okay.
she saw me work. Like, you just sit and work. There's no.
There's a balance that come with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be obsessed with both.
I enjoy being obsessed about a single thing.
Okay.
Like my brain,
Okay.
it's I have a weird where like if I'm obsessed about one thing, I get high. The high
Yeah,
of
yeah.
performing. No, I get high of like being fully obsessed about. Right now, it's like turning comedy into a business.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So you got all your energy. To
all
it.
literally. There's nothing else I do.
There's sacrifice for everything. So.
Yeah. What I'm hoping is that I'll find a good Muslim woman from like back home. She doesn't speak English. She doesn't speak
Nothing.
French. I'll just bring her here.
You didn't learn from Eddie Murphy comedy.
Exactly.
And then she want half.
I want half. I'll make sure she doesn't learn any.
Yeah.
No TV, no
No
phones.
TV,
She,
no
does,
phone.
she doesn't need to understand internet. It's okay. I'll take care of everything. I'll work and then she'll take care of the kids.
The kids. Well, we'll see.
Or I'll marry 4. I'm allowed.
Yeah,
Technically, in my religion, I can have 4 wives.
Yeah.
So one for the kitchen.
But do you
one-
want to save money or not? I mean, for it's a lot.
I don't really care about
with
money.
with this
They
economy.
can have all my money. I don't care about money at all. I'm not a.
But you don't want to like it. You have to. Well, if you have kids, go.
Yeah.
I
They
think
can
you'll-
have my money. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you have kids, you'll care more about money because you want to
No, I care-
leave them.
I
with
want to
something.
make money. I want to be a.
But it's not
bajillionaire.
your primarily goal.
If I was a millionaire, I would be dressed exactly the same.
Same.
Maybe I'll have better cameras, but j'ai pas de. I don't have. You see me. I don't have a nice watch. When was the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time you saw me in anything different than this? This is. It's my uniform.
Uniform.
It is. I have like 10 of these. Like that's the only thing I wear.
Yeah,
I have
nothing wrong
no
with that.
interest. Like maybe I'll buy like a couple sports cars, but I don't care if my wife's if my wife just takes all the money. I have
All the
no.
money.
I
it's
get
your
so
wife
much.
Anyway,
I get all my pleasure from focusing on my work.
on your work.
And yeah, so that's why I'm like, oh fuck, because like you look at Steve Jobs or whatever, all these like great focusers. That's
Yeah.
for me, they're great at focusing.
Yeah.
When they focus so much and they have these ideas and they test it, and they all have terrible relationships with their children because they're just working 90 hours a week. So I'm like, oh, I'm scared of becoming that. That's the thing that scares me.
I don't think you'll become that because you're already aware.
Okay. Maybe I can live with the guilt also. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true too.
Because with the girlfriends that I've lost in my past is because I was just
Too
work
focused.
work was a number one priority, and I paid the price for every single one.
Okay,
So I'm like, will I be the same with kids? With girlfriends? It's girlfriends.
right.
They don't matter.
I think
girlfriend.
I think the right person will come along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Cause somebody got to see your vision. I mean, most of the
That's
people
well said.
that
Somebody's gotta see.
see
You're
your
gonna see
vision.
your vision.
Yeah.
Wow.
gotta believe it too.
Yeah.
They gotta believe it as much as you do. Because I don't know all the story of men that were successful that were able to keep women, the same
Yeah.
woman next to them, those women understood the sacrifice. And
say
they understood that it was bigger than them. And I think you just have to find that somebody that understands that it's
Well, we have to make it bigger. Hopefully, this podcast will
but
go viral.
But it starts somewhere. None of them started from
No.
so
And I don't come from money, so everything I have
Yeah.
to build on my own. But it's fun. Truly, it's very fun. I can't wait for you to say fuck it. I'm turning this into a business just so you can be miserable. It's very fun.
okay.
I think. Listen, you've had enough fun with comedy.
2 years in, I had enough
fuck it.
fun.
You have all that
I'm
talent.
here chilling, drinking coffee, free
Cafe
food.
Evie, huh?
You know,
Yeah.
him is like, no, I want you to suffer like I do.
It's
You're
worth
drinking water now. In 2 years, you'll be drinking cognac at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. No, I want to be. I think it's a good thing of being obsessed. Even like, and I do feel it because like I'm not in a relationship right now, and I do think sometimes the people I do talk to, that's their number one question. Like, do you have time?
it. Yeah. Well, for you, it's your
And
time.
my answer is like, well, if you worth it, but you just met me, like you want me to cut my schedule for you, we just met. But I think when I meet the
That's
right
not the right
person-
energy, if I may.
if
If you ain't worth it.
you ain't worth it, I don't even know your last name. What you talking about? I work too hard.
I don't know if you guys noticed the body. There was
Because I saw somebody right in front
Oh,
of me.
yeah. You
I know
imagine
exactly
someone.
who I'm talking to right now.
Listen, that is a man will say this. When a woman for me, it's not the time. It's the time also. How much do you make? I'm
Right.
42.
Yeah.
I can't come with my freaking English comedian salary. It's not doesn't impress anybody.
Right.
So it's like, can he provide?
He provide, yeah.
Does he have time?
Mm-hmm.
Will he? You know. So the beginning is always fun because they see you on stage. and you're
Yeah,
like,
they're like, oh my
yeah.
God.
I don't know. Do guys approach you after shows?
I don't stay after show.
Oh
You
yeah, sure. You
see.
run to other shows.
Yeah, you see me. I do think that's something I need to start doing though.
But
Just take the time. My friends tell me like that. They're like, you need to mingle with people.
No, you're great. Everybody loves you.
Oh, thanks.
Why would you want to mingle? You could ruin your reputation.
No,
Right
I like
now-
to find somebody. for
After shows,
relationship.
yeah. Most girls comedians they tell me it's not the best.
Crowd.
It's not yeah.
Best people.
It's not the best people. Men we're lucky because being funny is a currency that you
For
can
women hard,
use
yeah.
to get laid.
100%.
But being funny for a girl, I don't know if a guy goes, "Yo, she's so funny."
Let me
Oh,
try to get that
damn,
number. Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
you know,
Dang.
yeah.
Damn, that bar about her son was no, they don't.
So I don't know, but please do. Maybe you'll write a joke about it. If you host, you have to stay.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to stay. Fucking work it out. See what. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, oh man, that was fun. I don't know
That
how
was
long
fun.
we've been recording. Do we know what time is it?
It's time to go.
Sorry. 7:20.
Yeah.
That's good. I think Priscilla wants to get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
she do.
We should.
We got a party to go.
You're going to a party?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, what party? If I may.
It's like a pizza party for.
I've been watching the Epstein news. I know it's a pizza party. You guys are gonna go fuck kids? What the hell is a pizza party? You didn't know this? Oh my god, you guys didn't know this? Pizza party is code word for like a party where you fuck children.
Wow,
Do you guys know
that
where
is-
you're going?
I didn't know. Yeah,
It's a grown-ass-
grown-ass pizza
That's the
party.
name of the party?
They put the name
Grown-ass
grown-ass pizza
pizza
party.
party.
Yeah.
Entre guillemets.
Entre
Grown
guillemets.
ass pizza party.
All right.
It's a pizza party? Oh, first of all, how old are you? 12? Like who goes to a pizza party?
I don't know. They said like she went before you. It was fun.
So it's like organized in a restaurant
yeah,
or
like
someone's house?
people our age.
Is it on an island?
Some people our age.
It's in a pizza
Yeah.
joint. And what makes it a party?
Yeah.
Well, let her say because
No,
it's gonna be in the
she's the one who brings
Oh,
it
okay,
to me.
so
yeah,
it's there's DJs and there's pizza, drinks. Okay, you guys are going to meet guys.
Not me, yeah. Or nope.
So you're like you're the what do you call her the chaperone?
Chaperone. She makes sure
No.
I behave.
You're the one who has to like in case somebody you could like all right. Wingman.
Yeah. She's the one who gonna hook me up. Be like,
Yeah.
go talk to him.
You go. What you think of me?
But no, it was very fun. It was
Yeah?
fun. Yeah.
All right. Well,
You had
guys.
fun?
This podcast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Cool.
I've realized with everyone I start speaking with, if it's the first episode, we talk about comedy for 45 minutes just so I can understand their brain. and then we start talking like actual
Actual stuff.
conversation.
Okay,
But this was. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much.
Thank you
Claudine.
for having me.
Guys, Claudine Napoleon, go see her while you can before she gets too big,
Oh.
and slide in her DMs and tell her she needs to host and do crowd work.
Yeah.
And follow her. I'll have
Give
your
me some of the
bio.
dick. No, I'm joking.
If you get a good dick and good pizza, apparently we'll learn today. Slide in her DMs and let her know. Is there a type who would like to? How do you like them? Do you like them tall, short, white, black,
Tall.
Asian?
Tall.
Tall. If you're tall,
Uh,
that's it. If you're
that's
tall
it. Tall, funny,
and you get a big
and not an
dick,
asshole. Yeah.
a little bit of an asshole. You have to deal with that. No, you have to be
A little bit.
a little bit. You have to put her back sometimes in her place.
my
I think.
place.
Yeah. Claudine Napoleon, it's been truly an honor.
Thank you.
This was so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. And subscribe, tell your friends, and come support Cafe Evie, who's been supporting us. Delicious pastries. I can't stop. I can't wait to stop this podcast and eat them. Put some pistachio cream in my mouth. It's going to be delicious. That sounded gay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Gabe, I love you. Eugene, I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.